fulfill that gift and give it back to the world, the gift that God gave you to fulfill your life.
That's right.
And one of the things, like I was saying, as a kid, seeing him start off with this little piece of stick.
Yeah.
And
how old were you when he started carving?
Oh my God, I think I was probably about 4 years old.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and didn't even understand this, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, many times, like I said, came home with a little piece of stick, start off with that. Then he came home with a trunk. He carved it all off, kept the bark on there, and start off with that. And then the staff that he created, and it was just one stick. All this carving that y'all see now, that wasn't that. It was just solid stick. He would take the bark off of it, shave it up, and then put gloss on it. But it's one staff he started with. He had some putty, and he began to put a grip into the top of the stick. And then that began to kick a gift that he didn't even know he had, that God gave him, that brought him to Detroit, that brought him to fulfill the call that was given to him. And I remember being on the side of the railroad tracks. My daddy literally, with his own hand, was cutting these miracle trees down, what they call them. And he had us cut them down with him as we got older. And we'd sit home for hours, sitting in a chair, carving. I mean, literally with his own hands. There's no machines. Right. It was his hands at first. He was carving these staffs with his hands, carving them. And then he would take tools and start putting. It was so amazing to me and people, we may never express that to the world, but it was so amazing to see him carve these pieces of wood into art. Yeah. We didn't even know what it was called then.
Yeah. Right.
He didn't know what it was called.
Right.
But it was a gift that was in him that he sat in these chairs for hours. Heck, I'll go outside in the morning, come back, my daddy's still sitting in the same chair. And he provided for his family. He stopped working at a job at 35 years old and never looked back. And every carving, every staff that he created fed us, kept a roof over our head. A gift that God gave you. And it was amazing to him, and even to us. We would go to art fairs.
That's 42 years he was doing.
Blazing sun, we would go to art fairs, and he would just be there. And just the way he interacted with people. I saw the other year. The love, the sense of humor. Yeah. And he could bring a crowd together just like this kind of. He'd stutter sometimes, but his creativity brought people to him. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. But his creativity was what he was given by God to give to people. Though it blessed him to make some money, but that was his ultimate gift. And I wish the world can truly see what God gave him was from God. Yeah. You know, you can't just pick up something and do it. I can't do it. Heck, he tried to help us to become artists for years, and we just couldn't do it. We saw what he did, but that was his gift to the world. Yeah. And that was my daddy. He was a gift to the world. Yes. You know, and I know that today, even before he died, I knew that. And the artwork that he has performed, then when he started using machines, it just went crazy. Wow. I mean, then he was introduced to so many different other artists, and they began to introduce him to other characters of things. When you saw the cow he did was one of the most magnificent cows that was out of all the artists, the cow. The couches, overwhelming, you know. Yeah. He was a unique man, and I'm telling you, he gave his life in giving back. Oh yeah. You know, and them styles, he told me many times, he said them styles used to speak to him. I didn't understand it. The older I got to it, so he have a staff in the house, we have a corner in the house, just a bunch of staff. Right. Some done, some went undone. And he'll be sitting in the kitchen working on one staff, and literally put that staff down and go all the way back up all the staff there, and say, this one began to speak to me. Pull that staff out and made a work of art out of it. A work of art out of it.
So he was led by the staff speaking to him.
Man, and a lot of people may not understand that.
Yeah.
But it's like anything else. You know, if we say the staff, but it's the spirit. God is in the earth. I don't mean to God is in the earth.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about that, but everything you see God created. And God gave him the gift to take that wood and make art out of it.
Yeah.
That's something you can't even explain. That's something you can't even put in words of how he was able to do that. And it's known all over the world. And it's something that he labored. And it's something that he did, man, that, you know, can't nobody take that from him.
Right.
And I know for a fact today that God gave him that gift. The Bible said, your gift will make room for you. And his gift made room for him to give back, you know. And I'm proud of being his son. I'm proud to have had him in my life.
You should be.
And I'm proud to have the better name, David Philpot.
Yeah, you got a great name.